morning, good morning. Turn on the marquee lights, good morning tonight. Good morning, Broadway is feeling bright, good morning tonight. When the theaters shut their doors, we were so sad and blue. Now we're bringing back Broadway in our Tuesday night review. So good morning. We'll make you feel all right. Good morning, tonight for you. Good morning tonight.
What a take.
And now, live from New York City, it's Good Morning Tonight.
Good morning, I'm Michael Hull.
And I'm Jackie Cox.
And welcome
to Good Morning Tonight.
That's right, it is 7 o'clock, which means that if all were right in the world, now is the time that us theater people, us nighttime people, would be springing from our beds, warming up the gift, and heading down towards the theater district for another night of the magic of live theater.
Yes, but Michael, that is still not happening because Broadway is still closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Broadway is dark, and a lot of people are missing the magic of Broadway. Yeah. And that's why we're here to say good morning
Tonight
to a nighttime show. So for those who are just joining us, welcome. If you saw my Instagram live earlier, kids were very confused. They said, why is Jackie dressed like a very serious, real, legitimate news anchor woman?
And the answer is because Jackie is on a very real, serious, legitimate news program.
I am. Yeah, it's basically a morning show that happens at nighttime, and it's about theater. That's basically it. That's the show.
Really succinct bio right there.
And we're here live in the Good Morning Tonight studios. You can see over in the annex, we have our team busy researching all of the hard-hitting stories we're bringing to you. And up in the atrium, we have our marketing team that also advertises the other shows on this network.
Hard at work at 7:08 on a Tuesday night. We really worked them hard here. Jackie, it feels really nice to be back in the studio.
It does feel nice to be back here at the studio. As you guys may have noticed, we took last week off, so there was a big snowstorm here in New York City, and that meant that all of the COVID testing sites were closed. So Michael and I get COVID tested before we meet each other, keep each other safe, make sure we know our status before we meet in person. And luckily here in New York City, there is a great, amazing testing infrastructure that we're able to take advantage of. And I know that some of you watching in other places in the United States or in the world may not have that. So please do what you can to get tested and stay safe.
Yeah.
And thanks for coming back to us.
Thanks. Welcome back. And thanks to New York for getting everything back up and running so quick.
Yeah.
So we could get back to bringing the news to YouTube.
The real
news to YouTube. You guys, we have quite a show for you tonight.
We do.
In just a bit, we will be joined by Broadway's very own Vasthy Mompoint. Vasthy has starred in, I tried to count earlier, and I think it's 6 million Broadway shows.
Oh, the Annex got that number. Yeah, thanks, Annex.
She was most recently seen in both the Broadway production and the film adaptation of the Prom. And she's going to join us live to chat about her journey from stage to screen and back to this screen. To this screen.
And then you probably fell in love with him as Oliver on ABC's How to Get Away with Murder. But we theater people know he was a Broadway boy first, because the multi-talented and oh so handsome Conrad Ricamora is here tonight, and he's now starring in the Signature Theater's streaming production of Simply Sondheim, and he's going to tell us all about it.
Yeah, I watched it last night, and it is real good.
I need to watch.
I can't wait to ask him about it. I'm very excited. But first, our first guest tonight is a Broadway favorite. You may recognize him from his star turns in Spring Awakening, parts 1 and 2. Both Spring Awakenings.
All the Awakenings in the spring.
Les Mis, or a little show called Wicked.
I've never heard of it. But you also may have seen him in the NBC hit television show Smash, where he played the fabulous co-writer of Hit List, the rival musical to Bombshell. And in real life, he is actually a writer-composer in his own right, and has been had his work produced at Feinstein/54 Below.
The Slash,
and beyond. And including his recent Christmas hit, next Christmas, which is co-written with Jackson Teely and his adorable hubby, who you may also know, Michael Arden. And so we're so thrilled to catch up with this darling. Let's welcome to Good Morning Tonight, Andy Mientus.
Hi,
Andy! Oh my
Hi.
gosh. So cute. Good morning tonight.
Good morning.
Who is on your mug? What's happening?
It's Laura Palmer from Twin Peaks.
God. Perfect.
That's
Amazing. You can feel like you're there in the it's in the Bay Area, right? Solving mysteries, living lives.
Mhm.
Andy, where are you coming to us from?
I'm coming to you from the country, from the Hudson Valley, where I escaped, and I've been hanging out during this
A weekend in the
pandemic.
country.
It started as a weekend, and it's been a year. But it's great.
It's been-
Very here.
that's what most people's COVID experience has been.
Yeah.
Started as a weekend. We thought it was going to be
Oh
a
my
month,
gosh.
and now it's going on a year.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Andy, I will say, for the kids who don't follow Andy Mientus on Instagram, his handle is scrolling below us momentarily. As soon as we pop it up, there it is. And the team had to do that real quick. And Andy, you put up the most gorgeous scenic photos of this Hudson River. I don't know what I'm doing here at this
In
television
this
studio
shitty
I built.
studio.
I
Get
should be
out.
out there with you in the Hudson Valley and enjoying the nature.
Girl, we'll wear plaid. We'll go to the farmer's market.
Oh
We'll
my
just
gosh.
be very pastoral. It's going to be fab.
Oh, that would be amazing. There's a farmer's market. What are we doing?
There's
here?
a farmer's market. Oh, my God.
The kids are like,
Older.
Jackie, just this morning you said New York forever. Hudson is a part of New York.
That's the Hudson, New York.
Yeah, Hudson,
Forever.
New York forever. Andy, tell us about life. Tell us about the things. Tell us anything. Just give us something.
Yeah. Well, you know, like so many of us, I am sitting on my hands waiting for the industry. By the way, look at my very gay calendar back there. I just want to talk about it before.
Yes, please. We
Oh,
love a
dear.
show.
Before people comment on it. I'm just aware I have
Get ahead of it.
It's from 1992, actually. It's a 1992 calendar, which is a long story. But yeah, I'm up here, and I'm feeling very grateful to have, the space and the nature to have a place to go that isn't the city. But, like everyone, I'm super sad. I feel like when this happened, I am 34 years old. I had a lot of success early on by playing some like sexy kids. So like I had this chapter of my life, and then things got a little quiet for a while as I was aging into whatever's next. And I feel like just when I was starting to get a handle on that, I was like I was doing a workshop for a new musical that I was really excited about. And I had gone back to The Flash and shot a couple episodes of The Flash, and I was feeling really good about where things were going. And then the pandemic happened. And
Don't be too hard on yourself, honey. I'm only a couple years older than you. I don't think even a whole couple years, but I'm already saying you're going to go right from sexy kid to sexy aunt. That's been my journey, and I embrace it.
I want to be like a cold stepmother. That's sort of what I think is next.
Cold stepmother is
Like
also an
tab.
available option. Just stirring your drink like the stepmother in Cinderella.
I was going to say in every movie ever. In Cinderella, which is coming, wait a minute, we have to talk about Brandy, Whitney, Cinderella dropping
It's
on
finally
Disney+.
coming back on Disney+.
Why are you down there?
Why are you down there? Speaking of Disney+, Andy, I've been trying to get Michael on the WandaVision train, and it's been a struggle. I know you're a big fan. Let's gab.
So
Between us, girl.
Yeah, sell me on this. I'm one episode in. Get me to keep watching.
Yeah.
more than I'm a Marvel fan, I'm an Elizabeth Olsen fan. I have been on the Elizabeth Olsen train from Martha Marcy May Marlene. I think she is one of our greatest actors, truly. And so when she joined the Marvel Universe, I was so psyched. And then she's the Scarlet Witch, and I'm very interested in all things witchy. So I love her. And when I found out she was getting her own show, I was super psyched. But then that it's this show, it's this weirdo meta. It makes me feel the way I felt watching Lost, where like I want to read about theories. I want to like kiki with my friends about it. I love that they're not just letting us binge it. I love that it's week by week, so that there's like a mystery accruing. And even if you are not interested in like the Marvel, implications of it all, of which there are many, because some things happened this last week that have big implications.
Spoiler alerts.
You might just want to tune in to see Elizabeth Olsen like nail it in every genre of like throwback sitcom. She does like I Love Lucy. She does
and Catherine Hahn, theater gold as well.
Yes,
we love Catherine Hahn is so great. Well, Michael, I don't know if that didn't sell you.
I mean, listen, Jackie's bearing the lead here. I think I'm sold on it. I've got to convince my boyfriend, who's a harder sell than I am. But
so tell your boyfriend, Andy Mientus, came on the show, and now he has to watch it.
Yeah,
Andy. So movie and television shows aside, which is we've all been binging in quarantine. Andy, I thought while you're here, you said in my initial pitch to you that you were down to play, down to clown, down to
always down for play. Yes.
So speaking of nailing it on television, we created a little game. Don't get nervous. Just for you.
Just for you.
Called
Smash It or Trash It.
So here's the way this game is going to work. We've all been in this bit of a holding pattern for the past 10 and a half months. It's a very shared experience. Of having not much to do, sitting on your hands, as you said, and kind of sitting through a pandemic, which is an unprecedented time. But like I said, it's a shared experience, and there's some things that I would call iconic pandemic
universal truths
about the pandemic. So we are going to talk about them right here and now.
We are, and of course, this title is derived from your starring role as the gay who, spoiler alert, got killed in the second season of Smash. So Andy, if you would say, you know what, I love these things. These things were a smash in my quarantine, you can say smash it. Or if you were like, I hated this. Once this pandemic's over, I never want to see it again.
You can trash it.
I get it.
Makes sense. Are you ready to play?
I'm so ready to play. I love giving my opinion about things. So this is
perfect. You're going to do very well at this game.
Great.
Let's start at the very beginning. A very good place to start. These will bring back memories of those first days of the pandemic.
Yes.
Smash it or trash it. Let's talk about Tiger King.
Tiger King.
Oh, a distant memory at this point.
I'm gonna say trash it, and here's why.
And here's why.
I watched it. It was very watchable. It was very compelling. But at the end of the day, I feel like this guy who's really kind of a monster got what he always wanted out of it. And so I feel like in tuning in voraciously, I contributed to an utter villain, like getting, even though he's still in prison, like he is now world famous, and I feel I have the icks about that. So that's a trash it for me.
Okay, question though, if I think they are making probably 20 movie and TV versions of this, would you play one of his boyfriends? I feel like you could play one of the three.
I don't know that I could achieve like that rough trade aesthetic. I wish I could. I've been trying all my life.
Maybe the third one. The third one's
very available.
I'll tell.
Those guys are some of it. Yes, I'm available. So yes.
Perfect.
All right. So that's a trash.
That's a trash.
Jackie Cox.
I would say it was very entertaining.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to see it again though. So trash it for me.
I'm super thankful that it happened when it did, because it took me away for a few hours when we really needed something to binge watch. But I'm gonna go with you, Andy. I agree. Let's trash it.
Okay, it's a unanimous trash.
We did it. It's done. Yeah.
Next up.
All right. Next up, and Jackie, you can help me go here because I have no order.
Okay, you pick.
Let's go here. Smash it or trash it. This was also a big thing at the top of quarantine.
Oh yeah, everyone is saying this was like the Hobby Lobby of sorts.
Yes. Gays were wearing their jock straps, whatever.
Yeah.
Because the category is smash it or trash it. Homemade masks.
Like you make it yourself.
Trash it 100%. Because it's definitely not effective. Like when it was a thing in the beginning because, we were like leaving the good stuff for the essential workers, like KN95s. We didn't want to buy all that up. So yeah, like I make a little bandana, but now that those things are more available, I want something medically effective.
Smart.
And also I'm garbage. She's not a seamstress. So, whatever I would cobble together would be probably worse than nothing at all. So I'm going to say trash it.
I cannot trash this any harder.
I would also trash it. And, I don't want to give away too much, but there'll be a certain doctor who'll be making an appearance later in this episode, and we'll see what their opinion is.
What their opinion is on homemade masks. But yeah, I remember I don't know what you did. I did the 2 ponytail hair ties and the bandana method. Oh. And I couldn't breathe. It was like, you and I live just a few blocks away, and I would walk down to like your corner, and I'd be like winded.
Yeah, I was just like pulling my like turtleneck up. You know what I mean? Like, I did that once when I forgot. I had like a turtleneck. That's shameful and horrible.
All right, that is a unanimous trash.
Yeah, that's a unanimous trash. The comments are all about trashing.
Oh my God, you guys are hating
Except for Layla, who's reading me as always. Layla, lay off. Okay, moving on. That's a unanimous trash. Well done, everybody. Let's talk about. Why don't we go here next?
Oh yeah, this is a good one
because it's.
I say do it.
Yeah.
Show it.
Smash it or trash it. Banana bread.
Smash it. Smash it.
Wait, it's this.
Yeah.
Yep. Jackie.
Yep. I can't. My brain can't do the math of that. Yes, my husband is an incredible baker, and I would like to see him play the baker. And Into the Woods. He's a great baker.
Wait, can you guys be the baker and the baker's wife? That would be.
I actually pitched this question, Jackie Cox.
Great.
I can tell you now because
play one of the stepsisters, or if I'm too old, the stepmother. So you're welcome.
The stepmother's a better role, so I want to see you do that.
Great.
I'm imagining a production where everyone else is doing Sondheim's Into the Woods, and you're doing Rodgers and Hammerstein's Stepsister's Lament, like just in the back.
Just for fun, just by myself. But like the solo one that's like just Anne Harada, the solo version.
Yeah.
Wait. This is amazing. Telsey is watching. He's busy casting right now. And okay, I'm in it. I'm smashing the banana bread and this very
concept. Let's take it to the regions as soon as
we're getting a lot of love baking.
Wait, and then I want to see the princes as women.
Absolutely. I want like Tracy Toms and like Anne Harada. I want like
I'm so
all right. Well, kids, if you want to see this production of Michael Arden and Andy Mientus' Into the Woods, go request it on Twitter and see what
right. At Steven Sondheim.
Yeah, at Steven.
We'll make it happen. Yeah.
All right. Very universal truth here. Smash it or trash it. Crying. Just crying.
Oh, smash it. Okay, I'm going to take this opportunity to plug something. There's this podcast called Poog. Are you guys listening to this? It's Jackie Novak and Kate Berlant have this podcast called Poog, which is Goop backwards. And it's them. It's these 2 very funny ladies who I adore as a fan. I don't know them at all. But they are talking about like wellness, and a recurring theme on their podcast is the way that we like perform crying when we cry. Even when we cry alone, there's like a performance to it, and how that can be quite cathartic in and of itself. Like how when you're crying, you're not just expelling the tears, you're like making the sounds, and so I'm a big fan of that. I remember one time during Wicked at the Kennedy Center, something made me cry, and I was weeping in my dressing room, and I'm crying at the Kennedy Center, and this is so glamorous, and I love a good cry, I love a glamorous cry.
Nessa
want to have put on. What?
The reason was because Nessa Rose had run over your foot.
Yeah, probably. It makes me want to wear mascara all the time so I can get like the.
So you can really play up the crying.
Ooh, I love it.
In the 9 revival, just like that running. Gorgeous. Yes.
I would say smash it because I think emotions are healthy.
Yeah, I agree. Smash it. You gotta cry because you gotta. What else are you gonna do? All right, that's a unanimous smash on crying. How about smash it or trash it? Day drinking until it's nighttime.
That is still an active part of my life, so that's a big.
Yeah, I don't know. Was that a pandemic thing?
I've never smashed this quite as hard as since the pandemic came around.
Yeah, you're getting real smashing.
Yeah.
It actually
smash it too.
It made me psyched. Normally in a normal time, I get a little bummed when winter comes around and it gets dark real early. Like I need that vitamin D. I need that extra hit of sunlight. But in this time, I was like, oh, we can start drinking even earlier. Like it doesn't feel weird to start drinking at 4:30.
Yeah,
not at all.
Going down. Yeah,
that is going on.
Yeah.
Okay, we have 1 more, 2 more.
We have 1 more.
1 more. All right, last one, Michael, Andy, and Michael. Smash it or trash it.
Zoom calls or, frankly, online shows.
Maybe right now
without pants.
No comment. Yeah, it's fashion.
Ooh.
It's fashion. Comfort is king in 2021 and beyond. I'm done with luxury. I'm done with the pretense of dressing up.
God.
Comfort is king henceforth, forever and always. I'm done with
Andy,
bodies. I'm done.
Feel free to stick around backstage and show us after the show how to heart you took that part of the pandemic. Andy, we adore you. Thanks for joining us on this fun game. And for the kids, I mentioned this in the beginning, but check out Forest of Arden, which is this amazing artist collective that I know you and Michael have been working on, which is so cool. And you guys produced that amazing song Next Christmas, which really warmed my heart with a music video. So please keep doing that because we love to see it. And I can't wait to see what is next.
We're working on something really exciting for some pandemic safe theater that hopefully there should be some news about soon, but we've been very busy and I'm excited.
Oh, we will get you and Michael to come back on this show as soon as it drops. Tell all the kids. I adore you so much. Thank you for playing with us.
Hi, guys.
Until the bright lights of Broadway greet us again. Good morning, tonight.
Oh my gosh, Broadway's Andy Mientus, everybody.
What a game.
What a game.
That was fun.
That was fun. What a walk down memory lane of things that I wish I could forget, but surely can't.
I loved it. I loved it. And you know what else I love? Our next guest, because they starred on Broadway in a billion, million, trillion shows, Good Vibrations, Hot Feet, Mary Poppins, Ghost, Soul Doctor, Rocky, Spongebob SquarePants, and most recently in The Prom. And she can also be seen in the newly released film adaptation of The Prom, streaming right now on Netflix.
Yeah, oh my God, loved it. Now she is the founder of a video platform for Broadway performers to create exciting new content for young audiences. I can't wait to talk to her about it. I'm so excited to see her. Please welcome to the show, Vasthy Mompoint.
I wanted to act like I was running in. Like,
oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I think you're our first guest to make an entrance.
Make an entrance, like she's coming in from the side, like the audience is like, yeah, Vasthy! Yes! Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, hi, it is so nice to see you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
It's so good to see you too. Do I sound okay?
You sound
great.
Gorgeous. What's your mug? What is this mug?
It's called the Artist Co-op. Unfortunately, it was a wonderful place that I used to work out of that closed because of the stupid pandemic. But
that's a good point. And I think that we got to still support the organizations we can. We have to help them when this is over to rebuild. And I love that you're doing so many amazing, cool things. But let's start off with what everyone has been gabbing about, the prom.
Build a prom for
everyone. I want to say this. What's really so amazing about you being on the show is the movie did get some flack for not pulling more people from the Broadway show, but you came, you saw, you conquered, you did that theater to television to movie transfer.
You've been with the Prom since its very kind of its roots. It's kind of workshop productions. Do you feel like you've really completed a cycle of like helping to birth something to the whole wide world?
I do, and it was literally just I was in the right place at the right time because I actually came out to LA to work at the CBS showcase, diversity showcase, and so because I was here, that is why I was able to be in the Prom. Not that I'm not talented, but it had nothing to do with like, oh, she's really good, so she got in the Prom. But it was literally location.
Vasthy, I think it had something to do with your talent as well. The woman who has originated 8 Broadway shows.
I know.
Now.
Michael was like, Vasthy has never replaced anyone on Broadway. How amazing that you get to walk into a show and never be like, well, the previous actress did this. You can be like, nope. My gig.
It is nice. But yeah, I love Prom. It's so great. It's helped us out a lot through the last few years. And I got to like choreograph a number in the movie.
Yeah.
Really
cool.
Great. And it's just such an amazing experience. Watching those masters work on set was fascinating.
Yeah. And I want to ask you about, I know that you getting choreographed for the movie was a bit of a surprise, a bit of a twist. Again, on the theme of silver linings of COVID, it's been quite a year, and you got bumped into choreographing rather last minute. Casey Nicola, I guess, couldn't make it to set and kind of handed you the reins. were you nervous? Were you excited? What was that experience like for you?
I was absolutely terrified because I was so scared of Ryan Murphy. Even though I spent 3 or 4 months on set with him, I was like, oh God, he's gonna hate me. But it was absolutely amazing. It was one of the first productions to open back up in LA. So everybody was very like so happy to be working and kind. And they knew that I was like new to that, to choreographing for film and all that stuff. And they were incredibly nice to me, the entire team. But that first time they're like, all right, so Vasthy, go ahead and set the piece, because I couldn't prepare anything before. They're like, everything has to be done on the spot from what Ryan wants. And I was like, great, no pressure. But the moment everyone around me was silent, and I was like, and it was like very like maybe 4 weeks after Black Lives, after all that big stuff happened. And I was like the only woman of color on set with power. And it felt absolutely incredible.
That is super great. Here's to more of that in the future.
Well, I was about to say, now you're part of the Ryan Murphy verse, which means I better see you in American Horror Story. I better see you in, if they bring back
directing American Horror
Queens.
Story.
I want all of it. I want you directing, starring in. I want both. I want it all. I want it all.
It's going to be awesome. And then, so Prom, another gift of quarantine, another like, thank goodness of quarantine, because it really, it brought me some joy that I didn't even know. I guess I knew I needed, but it brought me some joy. We loved the movie, loved getting to watch you and watch that. But you not only have you been part of a feature film of the Prom this pandemic. What a weird way to put that. But you've been very busy. You started a new channel called Vasthy's Friends that is a platform for Broadway talent to create and choreograph for audiences audiences.
I love that.
Was this a new project? Is it something that was kind of rolling on the back burner for a while?
It's so weird. So it started out where I was like, I've always had a huge connection to kids. And when the pandemic started, I was like, we need to find a way to help these parents distract their kids so they can get like a little bit of peace, because I knew they're going to be home. This is when we thought it was going to be 2 weeks. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're like, oh, it's just 2 weeks vacation. Everyone's like posting selfies. And then the Black Lives Matter movement happened. And then science was starting to be denied. And then trans women were getting killed. And all this stuff was happening. And I was just looking at everything. And I was like, we're doing everything wrong. We're teaching kids completely wrong. The education system in America is crazy. So that people don't know the struggles of a lot of marginalized communities. I think everyone thinks that like LGBTQ issues for teens was fixed. They think Black issues are fixed. They think that everyone actually like agrees to wear a mask. And I was like, instead of getting angry and mad like I had been, I was like, I'm going to flip this and make it joyous, and instead teach kids at a young age that all that's ridiculous, but do it in a fun, joyous way through theater. And so we just have all of our friends like performing and telling stories. We had a Pride episode, we had a Juneteenth episode, Martin Luther King, we have Mardi Gras this weekend. We traveled different countries to show the kids that in America, not everyone is American, that it's a melting pot. And it's been like the brightest spot in this pandemic. We've gotten featured in the LA Times and all this cool stuff. And it's been a really beautiful part of a sad, crazy time.
Yeah, I spent a little bit of time on your YouTube channel today, and I know you guys have an upcoming Black to the Future broadcast.
Gosh.
Former guest of the show, Lily Cooper, is joining them. Former guest of the show, Dimitri Moise, has been creating some stuff for you. You guys, we have a slide here. First of all, can you even with this illustration?
So cute.
This is from their website, vastysfriends. I have a banner.
Oh my gosh, I want to be in this poster. It's cute.
You can. Vasthy's handle is scrolling at the bottom of the screen, but also this is the handle for Vasthy's Friends. Go give them a follow. They're doing some really incredible work that is just super, super exciting. It is so cool. I'm so inspired by what you are doing in a time of like unbelievable challenge. It's just very cool.
And to tie it back to what our fairy godmother said, I believe the children are our future.
Wait, I heard you guys talking about Cinderella. I had braids the other day with like a baseball cap getting a COVID test, and 2 people thought I was Brandy. And I was like, she hasn't had braids in years. I was so excited. I was like, oh, it's so nice. But they were like the micro braids that she used to have, for like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my
God,
gosh.
what's Brandy up
Why
to?
are you down there? What has Brandy been up to? Well, hopefully she'll be doing some press for Cinderella.
For Cinderella, dropping this Friday on Disney Plus. I am so excited. I don't know if I mentioned that yet.
We're very excited. And Vasthy, so here's the other thing too. I think, one of the things that I know Michael and I have been concerned about is that so much of what's happening will take people out of this dream of theater and this dream of Broadway because of, we aren't looked at as essential, right? We aren't looked at as essential business, as an essential entertainers. And I love what you're doing is you're talking about important topics with kids, but also giving them another way to say, like, look, I'm someone who's been on Broadway, and these are the cool things that I'm still doing. So thank you for that. And what do you think are the things that kids today need the most? What do you think they need?
Well, I actually ask them this all the time. And it's funny. They think that everything that everyone's fighting about is so dumb because they really do believe that Black Lives Matter. They really do believe that LGBTQ, right? They believe in all of these things.
Yeah.
And the thing that they believe in most, and the thing that I find they're most concerned about, is actually the planet, because they're young and they're like, hey, you guys have been fighting over this for a while. It's pretty crappy. Can you fix that so that we can live on the planet? Because you guys are going to be dead. Oh. Can you guys fix the planet? And it's so fascinating because I'm always like, what's the biggest thing on your mind? And they're like, the Earth, the planet. Because if we're fighting, then and there's no Earth there, then it's kind of like, well,
right.
Honey, teach them well and let them lead the way to this globe that's here behind me. Vasthy, you are such a joy. You are such a light. That smile is lighting up this entire studio. Yeah. I am loving it. I know the kids in the comments have been going crazy as well. And thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything teasing that you can give us coming up for you in your Ryan Murphy universe? Has he approached you? Are you going to be in the next season of American Horror Story? Should I text him? I don't have his number.
I have some things coming up, but I signed an NDA, so you'll just have to stay tuned and see.
You'll have to follow at Frosty Vasthy to find out all of the amazing things coming up. We adore you so much. Thanks for coming to play with us.
Thank you so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye.
Good morning tonight.
Oh my gosh, you guys, what a light, what a talent. And what a time. What a time to be alive.
What a time. And if you are having fun watching Good Morning Tonight, go ahead and subscribe to us on YouTube. Just go to BroadwayTalkLive.com if you're watching from Facebook, for example. But you're probably watching on YouTube, in which case just hit subscribe and you'll never miss another episode.
Yeah.
You'll never miss another episode. Speaking of someone who I never want to miss another episode.
Yeah. How are you going to do that?
It's your line. So you have to say it.
I was like, Jackie's segueing into my line. You guys, our final guest tonight is a star of stage and screen, and now both at the same time.
Whoa!
What? Conrad Ricamora won critical acclaim for his performance in the Public Theater's 2013 run of Here Lies Love.
And then he went on to star as the sneaky computer genius Cutie Oliver in ABC's How to Get Away with Murder. And then returned to New York to star in Broadway's The King and I.
Yes, during the Broadway shutdown, he traveled to the Signature Theater in Virginia to star in a new production of Simply Sondheim, specifically staged for the screen. Say that, Jenna. It says Simply Sondheim, specifically staged for the screen.
7 swans swam silently seaward.
Sondheim. So he's starring in that, and it's now available for you to stream right now at home in your very own home. Mm-hmm. I watched it last night, and I felt all of my feelings. 10 out of 10. Recommend.
Okay.
I can't wait to talk to him about it. So let's welcome to the show, Conrad Ricamora.
Conrad, hi.
Good morning.
Good
How
morning
are you?
tonight.
I'm doing well. Good morning tonight.
Oh, you look so cozy. The fire is behind you.
No, I'm here shooting in Georgia and got this really great cabin. So.
Oh my gosh, living the pandemic dream.
Are you shooting in the blue state of Georgia?
Hey.
Oh.
Yes, I am now.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's very exciting. And we're so happy to see you and to catch up with you tonight. A lot of
you all. And
Yeah.
also, I just have to say, I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Oh my God, people! Wait, what? A cat?
Have you heard that? Have you seen that viral video of the lawyer who was on Zoom today who couldn't get rid of the Zoom filter or
And
and it was a cat. He was
Oh my gosh!
live in a trial as a cat.
Oh my gosh! Wait, that's iconic.
Yeah.
I need to
This
go
is
watch
like
that
this,
immediately
the
after this.
filter strike again. There was like that newscaster did it once. It's happened to lawyers. The filters, they'll get anybody. Filters take no prisoners.
That's why
they'll get
I'm
anybody.
really ignorant about all of the filters.
Oh my gosh, Conrad! Don't let the cats get ya.
I won't.
Or the good Lord
No justice for cats.
kissed ya.
Yeah.
Okay, talk to us about theater. This is a very real, live theatrical enterprise, Michael,
It sure
here
is.
at Broadway-Talk Live. Talk to us about your love of theater.
Yeah, we know that a lot of people know you from television, from your portrayal of Oliver, but you were a theater guy first.
Yes,
I
tell us about the humble origins of theatrical actor Conrad Ricamora.
Well, it started doing theater in Charlotte, North Carolina. I started doing community theater, which was great. And then it started getting paid theater. And then that took me to Philadelphia, where I did the acting fellowship at the Walnut Street Theater for a year. And then I decided to go to grad school at University of Tennessee, and then came to New York and booked Here Lies Love, actually, while I was still in my third year. So when I got to New York, I had a job, which was great. And then after Here Lies Love, just like exploded things for me.
I saw you in the beginning of Here Lies Love.
Oh,
back
good.
before everyone knew it was cool.
Michael's a trendsetter. What do they call it? Gatekeeper? Are you a gatekeeper?
Or what do they call it when you look out for tiny purses on Drag Race? Trend alert.
Trend
alert? Is that what it's
trend
called?
alert.
Somebody
I
in the
don't know,
comments, let me know if that's
you
true.
are ahead of the trend.
Thank you.
Ahead of the trend. But from there to, talk to us. Okay, Viola Davis on set. What is it like? Are you at all times in awe / terrified?
No,
That's how I would be.
she doesn't allow you to be in awe of her because she's so real. I remember the first time I shot with her, and she was sitting next to me at the chairs waiting for them to call us to set. And she looks at me and starts pulling on her Spanx and is like, "Ooh, is this cutting off my circulation?" And from then on, I was like, "Oh, okay, you're like." And I don't know if she was doing that on purpose to like make me feel comfortable, because I was in the midst of an icon and she just brought it right back down to earth. And from then on, from day one, it felt like she felt approachable. She felt easy to work with. So, and she just happens to be one of the greatest actors who's ever lived.
Stars, they're just like us.
They're just like us. And speaking of stars, you are going to be appearing now.
All the stars.
With all of the stars.
You, Conrad, big star in your own right. Emily Skinner, Norm Lewis. It's a star-studded evening. So for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, the Signature Theater in Virginia did this. They're doing this series, the Signature Features series, 5 staged plays and/or musicals that they specifically created during this time to be filmed and now to be streamed. You star in one of them, and it is currently streaming right now.
Yes.
And it's so good. Tell us a little bit about Signature Theater's Simply Sondheim.
Yeah, it's a collection of Sondheim, some of his best songs and some hidden gems that people may have forgotten about or have never heard before. And I mean, it truly was an honor to be back in a theater around other people, other crew, an orchestra. I mean, I did miss the audience so much. I mean, my heart was just aching for a live audience, but to be able to congregate with all of these theater practitioners felt so special in the middle of, the craziest year of our lives.
Yeah. And I have to say, it's so beautifully done. It is on stage. It's a cast of, I think there's like 12 singers, 16 in the orchestra. So it is like golden theater in its prime. And those lights come up, and I just started, I knew how much I missed live theater, but this was this was next level. It's so beautifully shot. It's so well done. Did you know when you were making it? Did it feel like you were making something special? Did you know the gravity of what it would carry to people who miss theater so much?
No, I mean, when I stepped into the theater and saw the lighting and the orchestra, it did feel extremely magical to be in that space. Again, when you do theater, the other half of the magic is the electricity from the audience. So that, anytime you shoot something, it's one of the things you have to get used to as a theater performer, that electricity comes like now when you guys are watching it, like at home, like the feedback comes
in the comments. Yeah, let's see the electric comments. That voice though, look at these kids are so sweet.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yes.
See, Renato loves your voice. Look at that.
Thanks,
See,
Renato.
it's like they're applauding you right now. Oh my God. Look, someone has a crush on you. Oh my God. See, look at
Lynn.
this. It's like a live audience. It is a live audience.
It is a live
We're
audience.
all learning. Right. We're all learning how to do this.
But
right?
you know this because you did the drag Christmas.
I did, yeah. So I had a
performed to
similar
a whole empty
experience. We
house.
did a whole drag production. And one of the cool things, I don't know if this was the case for you, but so many of the queens who did it are the queens who were booked and do different tours and stuff during the time. And this was a time when everyone could be together because, frankly, none of us are doing anything. So it's cool that there's this we're taking advantage of this weird time in whatever way we can. And I love that you guys are doing that for the theater. It's so incredible. And I love Emily Skinner's voice. I love Norm Lewis's voice. I love your voice. I love all the voices.
Emily Skinner's Ladies Who Lunch is iconic, but let's not fail to mention, Conrad, you get, no spoilers, finishing the hat.
Finishing the hat.
I mean,
how did you beat everyone else out for that song? That is, I was like, yes, he better get that iconic Sondheim moment.
Listen, I think I just got lucky, but it is a song that I can connect to so well. I know what it's like to be able to connect more with your art form than you can with people in your personal life, and the frustration that brings up. Like, I definitely didn't have a hard time, especially with the amazing words of Stephen Sondheim. He pretty much guides you in the direction of the character. So I think all of us who are artists know what it's like to get so intensely focused on something that you start forgetting about your personal relationships, and then you wake up and you're like, oh shit, why? I need to call that friend or pay more attention to my boyfriend
I should pay more attention to you, Michael. I'm sorry I haven't. It's Valentine's Day on Monday, so maybe
I know, we wore a little extra red.
Yeah, we look very Valentine's Day.
You look very, very dapper. But I do want to say that, like, the thing about shooting this production was, and the year that we've had, I will never take for granted being at the theater as a spectator or as a performer ever again. I know that we all complain about like 8 shows a week, and it is very hard, but man, what I wouldn't give to be on that 8th show where you're just about to, like, on your last leg, you know?
On your last leg before you get your whole glamorous 1 day off a week.
Or where you're like me and your like pads just like are soaked and like stuck to your skin.
Jackie, the illusion.
Oh, sorry. I'm in my natural hips. Conrad, we adore you so much. Tell us, so for folks who want to watch, Marquee TV is the online streaming platform you can watch the show on. Just go to www.sigtheater.org. To watch, and you can enjoy and support an amazing theater.
You're supporting a theater. You're getting a great night of theater. It's like $30, I think, $30 or $35. It's highly recommended, and just, pop yourself some popcorn, pour yourself a glass of wine. How very other Shonda show, popcorn and wine. Pour yourself a glass of wine, and you can have a night of Sondheim music right in your very living room. It is so special.
I'm ready. I'm literally gonna go do that immediately after this, and I can't wait. Conrad, you're a joy. You're a delight. I can't wait to see what is next. Can you tell us what you're filming in Georgia, or is it top secret?
No, I'm joined the cast of The Resident on Fox this year, and so we're shooting that. I was in episode 2, and then now I'm here through like the end of the season. So yeah, episode 6, I come back and then I'm there for the rest of the season.
Well, tune in to The Resident, kids, because you're going to see this cutie on it. Did I point the right way?
Well,
I
you
did.
did. You
I
did that.
did.
No,
And
let's try.
also, I would like to plug one other thing.
Yeah,
that's
please.
Plug it all, babe.
I'm writing a show called No Rice about 3 gay Asian men in New York City looking for love, sex, and acceptance in a white man's world, with Kelvin Moonlow from Beetlejuice and Jay Magis from Moulin Rouge. And we've got some serious, like, crazy talent attached as producers, executive producers, and hopefully that's going to be starting shooting this year at some point.
Wait a minute. I feel like, okay, I know Kelvin quite well, and I don't know you, but I do now. And so I feel like I should have heard about this. I feel like we're getting breaking news.
Breaking news. Michael, hit the button.
No,
Hit
I
the
gotta hit the
breaking
button.
news
Hold on,
button. You have to do it.
Oh
Well,
my God.
breaking
news.
just coming in
We
right
have it.
here. You should go to Instagram and follow at Conrad Ricamora.
It's called
is-
No Rice.
No
Yep.
Rice.
No Rice.
And it's a new project about 3 gay Asian men looking for
Love,
a list of
acceptance.
love. And it's all coming through my earpiece. Hold on, one more time. Love,
Love, sex, and acceptance.
love, sex,
Love, sex, and acceptance. Love, sex, and
in New York City.
Yeah, are there any morning news show segments? We're available.
I will keep that in mind.
Conrad, I love the breaking news. I can't wait to see No Rice. I can't wait to watch The Resident. So many amazing things. And I'll be tuning into Simply Sondheim tonight through the Signature Theater.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
What a joy, what a dream. Conrad, we love you.
Love
Cheers,
Good
my
morning
darling.
tonight.
And good morning tonight.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about that. I can't wait.
Very excited.
I can't wait to see what comes of that. I love Kelvin.
Mhm.
And I love Conrad. And,
It's going to be great.
Uh,
And I
can't
will
wait to learn
say,
more.
I love that it's going to be about dating and being gay in New York, because we both know that can be tough.
I'm
And I'm excited to see it from their point of view in No Rice.
Yes, you guys, if you had fun tonight, please do hit subscribe on this YouTube channel. There are 3 shows that come your way every week.
Ooh.
Jackie, you and I are number 2 on the docket.
That's
Still
right.
left this week. I am back on Thursday with my pal Dylan Bustamante for the 5:30 Quarantini. Our guest on Thursday is Broadway's very handsome and talented Barrett Foa.
Such a cutie. And then back on Monday is MT Trivia with the MTs, Christopher and Kevin
It's
Metzger-Timson.
so cold in here.
Oh yeah, because at 9 p.m.
Feeling
they are going to have a Frozen special with previous guest of Good Morning Tonight, Lauren Nicole Chapman, and also Ashley Blanchett from the
Yes.
musical Frozen.
3 rounds of Broadway trivia coming your way on Monday. Can't wait. And then Jackie, you and I are back
We are back.
next Tuesday with an all new Good Morning Tonight.
A post-Valentine's Day hangover special.
Exactly. Like I said, last week I really missed being here with you, but I'm happy that we did our due diligence. The COVID sites were closed,
Yeah.
and so we had to skip
Mhm.
because you got to do what you got to do. But I'm so happy that we made it back here tonight.
Yeah, and I think especially after the week we've had with a very curious Super Bowl, I think people have a lot of mixed feelings about that. This isn't that hard-hitting news of a show for us to go deep into it, but I will say it was a very curious Super Bowl.
She was.
And now we're a week in, and we're a week out. We've been retested, and I got to visit an old friend at the testing site this
Is it
week.
the old friend I'm thinking of?
It might be the same old
I
friend
love
that you
her.
saw. She's
Got a
great.
ginger bedside manner.
She
about her.
well, yeah,
Chairside manner.
and she's gone through so much.
she sure has.
She sure has. And with that, we'll leave you to it.
We'll see you next week.
It won't be the death of me, I don't have to be numbed. And she always gets so deep in me, the worst is yet to come.
But at least we'll know we're COVID-free. To Rona we won't succumb. This I know, girl. Yes, I know.
She told me don't worry about it.
She told me don't worry no more. We both know we can't go without it.
She told me to breathe and just count to 4. Oh,
I can't feel my face after the test. For the COVID. For the COVID. Oh, I can't feel my face after the test. For
for the COVID, for the COVID. And afterwards I get so sniffly, I wish that I was numb.
And she always goes so deep in me, the worst is yet to come.
All the misery was necessary, I will not be glum.
This I know, girl, yeah I know. She told me don't worry about it. She told me don't worry no more. We both need to know if we got it. She told me to check on their website portal.
I can't feel my face after the test. For the COVID, for the COVID. Oh, I can't feel my face after the test. For the COVID, for the COVID, for the COVID, for the COVID. I can't feel my